My name is Mntwana. Let's get started. My name is Mntwana. So we have a question right here. They say integrate 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful challenge. Without further ado, let me get started. Okay. So let me start with the first question. A very interesting question. So I want to say, give you integral. So what I'm going to do, look, if somebody give me 1 over, because this is like say 1 over cos square. 1 over cos square means equal to sec square, and then we have a 2x, and then I'm going to write that, which is tan square x, 2x, my apology, 2x, and then minus 9, and then we have a dx. But look, in integral, we have a formula, right? You say if you have, let's say, function derivative of x, and then you have, remember, if you differentiate tan squared minus 9, you're going to get sec squared, if you differentiate all of this. So I'm going to say, if this is f derivative, means it's going to be f prime. If this f derivative, this is just f, let's say f squared minus 1, or just f squared minus 1, and then you say this is going to be dx. Or if you don't want to write like this, you can simply say, I can say integral, let's use u. Let's say u prime, and they say square root of u squared minus 1, and they say d u. This equal to, so if you know this one, then it's going to be very easy for you to solve this part here, okay? So then I'm going to say this, and say 1 over 2, and they'll say u. But for this one here, you can say 1 over 2, okay? And they can say f of x. But for now here, just say u, and then say square root of u minus a square, u square minus a square. And then after it, this is minus, and here must be minus. And then after that, you say a over, I'm going to explain to you what is a over 2, and this alone, absolute square root, same thing right here, square root of u square minus u minus a square, and then plus u plus constant. So if you know this one, then it's over. Then we're going to say for that case, so if I don't want to use u, I could have used this one right here. Means u is like f of x. So now we say, well, so this one right here, we know same as that, because when you derivate this, u square minus is going to give you that. So then I'm going to say, well, so all this stuff is same as, now we go 1 over 2, it's just a 2. Okay, now we go u. What is our u? Our u is tan of x. U is tan of x. So we're going to say tan of x, tan of 2x, tan of 2x, and then we minus square root, sorry, and then we have square root, and then tan of square root of 2x, and then minus a. What is that a? A is this number here. So when you say 9, it's like 3 squared. So 9 is like 3 squared. So a equal to 3. A equal to 3. So this is supposed to be a squared. Let's say a squared. So this is same in that one right here. Okay? So we're going to say minus a squared. What is a squared? Well, a squared means 3 squared, which equal to 9. Minus a. What is a? A meaning 3. 3 squared equal to 9. Over 2. Ln. Absolute. And then square root. U square. What is our u? Our u is this function here. But a square means tan square x. Tan square 2x. Minus. A. A is 3. Square equal to 9. And then plus. U. U is tan of x. Tan of 2x plus c. Don't forget your absolute. But remember, you must divide, even though it's not here, right? We must divide this by, look, you must look at this number. See this number here? Only the 2, excuse me. Don't worry about the x, only this 2. So you must divide by that number, which is close to the x. For this case, equal to 2. So then for that case now, what I'm going to do is just multiply this 2 times 2, and then 2 times 2 equal to 4. So then I'm going to say all this stuff divided by 4. So I'm not going to write 2, I'm going to write 2. I'll write all of this divided by 4. So because I multiply by 2 equal to 4, multiply by 2 equal to 4. So the common denominator for all of them is going to be equal to 4. So I'll say, okay, I'll remove this one here. And these 2 I'm going to remove it. because that 2 at the bottom multiply. So then all this stuff here is going to give us 4. So it's going to be 1 divided, so I don't have to write that 1, I can say divided by 4. So this is going to be 9 alone. 9 divided by 4. And that's going to be the final answer. I mean, see, when you integrate this one, this is going to be the final answer. Okay? Now let's go to the next question. So for the next question here, question number 1 is done. Question number 2. Question number 2 is normal substitution. Oh, sorry, something just fall. Oh my God! Oh, I got it. Sorry, my apologies. Sorry about that. Okay. So question number 2 is actually way easy. Is way more easy. How we do that? Look. So I'm gonna let this equal to u. I'm gonna let's say let u equal to that, which is 2a x cubed. Because I've seen already if I'm gonna differentiate this, it's gonna give me something which I'm gonna factor out. 2x cubed plus 3bx x squared plus 6cx plus d. So if I differentiate, it's going to give me du equal to, this is going to be 6ax squared, and this is going to give me 6bx plus, this is going to be just a 6c, d is going to be 0 because when differentiate is going to be 0. But with respect to dx. So if you look careful, this is almost similar to the problem is 6. I'm going to factor out 6, so it's going to be du equal to 6 out, and this is going to be ax squared plus bx plus c, but plus c because 6 went out, and then dx. So divided by 6 means this is going to be about 6. Now if you look careful, this equal to that one and dx equal to that one. So means I'm going to have to replace all of this with it with du over 6. So then the question is going to become integral du over 6, but I'll take over 6 at the back. You know what I'm saying? Over 6 is going to go at the back, and then mean this. Okay, let me write like this. So my apology. Integral 1 over 6 is going to go to the back, and then what happened? This half is equal to u, so it's going to be u but a square, which is like 1 over 2. But you know this is a power rule. So for power rule means we add 1 throughout. It's going to be 1 over 6. U plus a half is going to be 3 over 2. 3 over 2. And this is going to be 3 over 2. This and this is going to cancel. It's going to give us 2, which is going to be 6. This is going to be 1 over 6 u 3. So it's going to be 3 times 1 over a half. So this let me say 1 over 6, and then I can say square root of u power 6 plus constant. But we know the value of u, so the value of u must come back again. So we're going to take a value of u which we let it at the beginning, which is this one here. We're going to substitute right here. So then it's going to become finally so then it's going to become 1 over 6 and then square root the value of u. What is the value of u? We know the value of u. U equal to 2a x cubed plus 3bx squared, this one or that one right there, and then plus 6cx, and then plus our d, excuse me, and then plus our c. So we're done with the question number 2. Now we go to question number 3. It's very easy, right? Then I'm tracing and very easy. Oh yeah. Okay, so question number 3 is way easy because I'm going to let the denominator let. Oh, this pen is short, right? Let what denominator? Let's say n letter. Let's say m. M equal to 1 plus cosh. So I'll let du dm. Excuse me. Every time du dm equal to differentiate. This is going to give us sinh because this is going to be 0. This is going to be sinh, but with respect to dx. But all this is this one here. So I'm going to say now dm instead of that. I'm going to write dm. So it's going to be integral of dm 1 over. This is going to be what? M. So when you integrate 1 over m equal to 1 equal to ln of absolute m plus constant. So this is going to be ln, what is the m? The value of m, we know 1 plus cosh, 1 plus cosh m, 1 plus cosh x, sorry. 1 plus cosh x and the plus constant. We're done already. Let's go to the next one. So now we go for the last question, which is way actually easy. It's in tracing, you know, because a lot of people sometimes they cannot do the questions, very surprised. But what I'm going to do, whenever you have this type of question, is completing the square, and then we're going to use tricky substitution. So I'm going to say we have that. So I'm going to say dx. Let me break this into completing the square. So completing this is going to be x squared plus 4x, and then I can separate this. It's going to be 20. And then here I'm going to say, okay, take 4 divided by 2 squared. which is going to be 4. 4 divided by 2, and then you square equal to 4. And then the same thing I added here must minus 4. Same number. Completing the square. I believe you know how to complete the square. So then we say this is going to be x plus 2 by completing the square. Square plus 16. So 16 is like say 4 square. So now instead of that, I'm going to place the x plus 2 square and then plus 4 square. So this is tan substitution. So I'm going to say this, let me say a 1 over a. What is a? A, this value, which is going to be 4. And then tan inverse of this value, which is x plus 2. And then over this number here. And then plus c. This is tan substitution. So for that being said, I don't want to waste your time. Thanks a lot for your time. Please subscribe to this platform. Share this with a lot of people. And do please let me know which type of video you want me to make. Thanks, peace, and about. Peace. And hey, follow me on Instagram or my social media. Instagram, Mntwana _Wabantu. And hey, follow our YouTube, Twitter page. Follow me. You know, like the pages, like the picture, like Instagram. And do please leave a comment. Thanks a lot for your time. Peace and I'm out.